Hi, we've had a very good question from one of our colleagues about the comparison between enthalpy or chemical potential energy and stability. So let's just put a little title up. So we're going to have a look at chemical potential energy, right? And let's think of that as enthalpy. Right, versus stability. All right, so we could think of an exothermic reaction as making more stable products, but that's sometimes confusing as you think that the more stable products will have the stronger bonds. Okay, so the implication is that high chemical potential energy or high enthalpy is the opposite to stability. So let's look at that in some more detail with an energy profile diagram. Okay, so let's look at this being our scale of chemical potential energy or enthalpy. Let's write it as enthalpy, like so, and a reaction progresses across the page, of course. And let's say we're going to have a look at an exothermic reaction. So for an exothermic reaction, we've got quite high chemical potential energy in the bonds of our reactants. We've got activation energy, and we've got much lower chemical potential energy in our products. Okay, so that's a familiar reaction profile that you know already. And the way that we want to think about bond strength is like this. Okay, so we're going to draw a line at this energy level. And that energy level there is the energy required to break bonds. The energy required to break bonds. So you can see that the energy required to break reactant bonds is less, all right, than the energy required to break product bonds. Right, so these are the stronger bonds, as more energy is required to break them. And at the same time, we can see that if you take a look at the chemical potential energy of the products is less than the chemical potential energy of the reactants. So we can see that stability, right, is actually the reverse of enthalpy. So what that's saying is that this is the stability of our products, and it is higher than the stability of our reactants. And why does that make sense? Well, it makes sense because more stable compounds have stronger bonds, and you can see that our red line here is stronger for our products than our red line here, which is the strength of the reactant bonds. So hopefully, in conclusion, that's cleared up the contrast between stability and enthalpy, and if not, please make me aware of that.